Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. Here we have today, taken in part exchange literally an hour ago, Peugeot 308 GT Line. Now this is the 1.6 120 PS HDI diesel engine with an automatic transmission. Now this car has covered just over 23,000 miles. I'll get the exact mileage when we get in the car, and it is absolutely pristine. And that is a dangerous word to use when it comes to a 6-year-old car now? Yeah, 6-year-old, 5.5, 6-year-old car, but it is absolutely beautiful. Now look at the wheels, not a mark on them. The bodywork, I cannot see a blemish, a dent, and it's presented in this beautiful sparkly red colour, almost like a candy red colour. Now the GT line's got lots of goodies, which we'll go into in more detail when we get in the car. But I thought I'd focus on the condition of the car for the first part of the video. Not a curved alloy. Now the tyres as well. Verdenstein, these are excellent tyres, and I know that because I've got a few classic cars, and they actually make tyres for classic cars. I believe they're a German make, and it's got 4 recent tyres. They're premium tyres. This has got a reverse camera, reverse sensors, parking sensors at the front. Also, what surprised me, it's got a spare wheel. So you've got privacy glass in the back, really good for a day like this, keep the cabin cool. Look at that, spare wheel, superb, very surprised to see that. And look at this, it's like new. It really is like new. My valeter took literally 5 minutes giving this a quick clean for the aid of the photos and videos for this car. You've got plenty of room in the back with ISOFIX anchorages for those of you with small children. It's got this beautiful part leather, part cloth. It's got leather trim, let's say, on the interior. Mostly this beautiful cloth with the red stitching. Really lovely indeed. Lots of room. Not good access, I suppose, for like people like my parents, or to get my 3-year-old in and out of the car. No dents on the roof here. I've had a few cars that have suffered a bit of hail damage recently, so I always pay a bit of attention to the roof. Got the lovely scuff guards here. I've got the service history here, which I'll share with you in a moment. But look, the outer bits of the seats are like a leatherette, I suppose, which helps reduce premature wear getting in that car. You can turn off the passenger airbag, the front passenger airbag, by just using the key. Now that's been a topical thing in my household because my mother, who looks after 4 grandkids, she's had to put one in the front, so she's had to turn off the airbag. But in her car, she had to buy a manufacturer specific seat, which pretty much cost what her car's worth. So very topical, so I think that's a very useful feature. You've got your electric windows mirrors here. You've got your height adjustable seat here. Okay, now first impressions with this vehicle, and I haven't been a massive fan of French cars in the past. I do like the old French cars, but I felt they lost their way. But this has really impressed me. Now I've got both keys of the car. Let me start her up because it's very hot today, and it's like a sauna in here once the air conditioning is switched off. Now look at this, 32 degrees. Wow, I think it might top out at 34 today. Now so the air conditioning's on, which is great. I'm going to turn the fan down, so hopefully it's a little bit clearer for the recording. Look at this, 23,237 miles. Now, I've mentioned first impressions. The steering wheel on this car is lovely, and it's a really good size. It's quite small, which gives it like a sporty feel, but the steering is so light and positive. it doesn't cause a problem. But it's, I don't know, it's smaller than our usual steering wheels. We're a Mazda dealer, by the way, than our Mazda wheels. I really like it. And this car drives superbly. It really does. You've got an automatic gearbox. You put in drive and off you go. You've got a snow setting, sport setting. You've got the automatic handbrake. You've got this lovely dash. It's really well put together. So let's run you through all the bits and pieces. So you've got automatic lights, automatic wipers. Your cruise control here on this stalk. This will do your volume, source, telephone here. Okay. Now this here, I had to have a little play, get myself acquainted with this. So you've got your heater controls here, and the air conditioning is very effective, I may add. You can turn your parking sensors off. That's to reset your tyre pressure monitoring system, which I'm surprised it has, seeing it has a spare wheel. So normally cars that haven't got spare wheels have a inflation tyre pressure monitoring system installed. Now that will actually, now on the Mazda cars, and I'd imagine it's the same with this, if the tyre pressure decreases 4 psi or more from when you've initialized the system, it'll warn you your tyre pressure's decreased. Now 4 psi may not make your tyre look flat or look soft or drive the car drive any differently, but it will affect your fuel consumption, your braking, the safety of the vehicle. So that's a very good thing indeed. Now look at this. So this trip, you've got a few trip computers here. Look, 51 miles per gallon, over 100 miles on that one. 55 over 718 miles. Okay, so this is an incredibly economical car, and it's zero road tax. Yes, you heard me correctly, zero road tax. I almost collapsed, and it wasn't the heat when I looked this up on my computer. So zero road tax, super economical, and that's what we need in this day and age with the fuel prices as they are. This is also ULEZ compliant, so if you live in and around London, don't worry, it's a Euro 6 engine, so absolutely fine. Now, I wanted to also let you know, this is not a fleet car. This is not someone's company car. This was a privately owned vehicle. Gentleman bought it about 7 months ago, I believe. He actually had a Volvo estate. He lives between Macclesfield and Essex. So he goes between, because his family live in Macclesfield. He's got a place up there, but he actually is his main base is in Essex, and his wife has a wheelchair. He needed the space, so he had the Volvo. Changed the Volvo, bought this, thought it'd be enough. There is just not enough room. So this is why the gentleman's selling it. Apart from that, absolutely loves the car. And for you curious ones out there, he bought a Mazda 6 Estate, which is sort of quite a close contender to a Volvo Estate, I think, in this day and age. You don't get that many estate cars. So that's the background of the car, in case you were curious. Now, I'm also going to share the service history. Okay, so look at this. So this was supplied by Cookson Garage in Macclesfield. Okay, I've got a feeling they've also got a Mazda dealer. It's a 308 GT Line diesel, 1.6, 120 horsepower. Okay, and this car has got a full and complete service history, and it's all from the supplying dealer. Now let me get to the correct page, and I shall share this information with you. There you go. So it had its that little service after the car was bought, 299 miles. Then at 3949 November 17, because it's a November car, November 18, November 19, November 20, and November 21. Okay, so the car has only done what, about 4,000 miles since its last service, but we shall service the car, so it'll have a TW White and Son stamp there when you collect the vehicle. Okay, back to this here. So music, you've got DAB. I think that's essential these days, but you can also use the USB, which lives down here, auxiliary, which lives down here, Bluetooth, iPod connector. So it's a very, very well equipped car, and so comfortable. And you've got this beautiful premium black headlining. But this car really belongs on a Peugeot forecourt. But yeah, lovely. So I just want to mention a few things. Part exchange is extremely welcome. Even though we are a Mazda Suzuki dealer, franchise dealer, we welcome all part exchanges. Okay, so you'll get the best deal with a part exchange. Hence the reason we get lots of cars like this. So please do what they say. You know, you see all these adverts, punch your reg number in and, you know, get a price in under 10 seconds, etc, etc. Please do all that and then come back to us. We will, so you've got an idea what your car's worth. You'll get the best deal with us, and we want you to have a nice, seamless, enjoyable car buying experience. The car will come with a 12-month comprehensive warranty. Okay, not a silly warranty that has a silly £250 claim limit that basically makes it impossible to make a claim. It's a comprehensive warranty, and I think the claim limits will be £3,000 increments up to the value of the car. So I'm sure most things will be covered on that warranty. Okay, we've got great finance facilities. We have a delivery service within a 100-mile radius. But should you be outside of that distance, please don't hesitate to give us a shout. Let's see what we can do. Okay, if you need any more video footage of the vehicle or specific photos, please don't hesitate to ask. We're here to help, and do try us at any time of day. Outside normal business hours, leave us a voicemail. We'll try to come back to you, or better still, email or live chat. Okay, so I hope this has been an informative video. Okay, I'm just going to pop these books back in here. I hope this has been informative, and I do apologise because I haven't had one of these in a while. In fact, I've never had one of these. I haven't had a Peugeot in a while, so I may have missed out a little bit of spec, etc. Oh, it also has a really good reverse camera. Absolutely superb. It's really clear. We have them on our cars, but this is really clear. And you've got these lines here, so absolutely zero excuse for any crooked parking. Okay. Also, I want to mention a very quirky thing that I think is a Peugeot thing that they did on old cars. Look at the rev counter. It spins anti-clockwise. Now, I have seen that, and I believe it was a Peugeot or Citroen, and I just love that. I think it's superb. Speedometer, on the other hand, goes clockwise, and you've also got a digital speedo. Okay, so I want to thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.